Let's play this next. So here's where he actually quotes you in the argument. So this is where I think things are really going to be particularly interesting.
Okay, now what you've done is you've actually committed a fallacy now.
No.
You've committed the fallacy of equivocation. We are speaking about homology, and he's speaking about natural selection. Now, homology is a necessary condition for human-chimp ancestry to be true, but it's not a sufficient condition. For it to be sufficient, you need a mechanism. And a mechanism, in terms of science, can never be proven because of the inductive nature of science. Now, what you've done there is you've said, he is assuming these things, but those are the assumptions of natural selection. Now, Henry Gee and any other evolutionary biologist in the world, they do actually believe in the assumption of homology, and they also, prior to that, have the assumption of methodological naturalism. Now, Elliot Sober, who is an atheist, again, evolutionary biologist, if you don't dispute who's an atheist, we can deal with that too. He is an atheist evolutionary biologist. In his book, Evidence and Evolution, which is published by by Cambridge University, he says, the idea that humans and chimps must share a common ancestor because they're so similar, and humans and mushrooms must have independent ancestry because they're so different, they're both naive. Because within a probabilistic framework, there is no must. And he goes on in that same very book, speaking about homology, homoplasy, and the ad hoc rationalizations which do actually exist in the field.
So, Elliot, is he quoting you fairly, or is this a bit of a misquote?
I did say, and I do believe that the must is a huge exaggeration, and this gets back to something we discussed before about there being no absolute certainty in science. So we have compelling evidence for common ancestry. Does the evidence we have show that it's impossible for there not to be common ancestry? No, it doesn't show it's impossible. It just shows that it's extremely improbable.